about an artist this week. His name is Paul Klee. This is my favorite quote by Paul Klee, and it is, "A line is a dot that went for a walk." And that is very true, because how do you make a line? You start off with a dot. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this picture. On the right, you can see a picture of a man. This is our artist that we're learning about this week, Paul Klee. He was born December 18th, 1879 in Switzerland. He was a very famous painter. And as a young boy, he followed the footsteps of his parents. His dad was a music teacher and his mom was a singer. She loved to sing. I feel like a few of us love to sing too, right? He loved to learn about music when he was younger, but when he reached the years of his teenage years, he decided that he really wanted to study art. So that's why he went to the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich. And that was in 1898. And he was inspired by many art styles. There's so many different art styles, and there's one called Cubism. And Cubism is art made of shapes and also very bold colors. So let's look at here. We have the use of many shapes. We have here cat and bird. This is going to be very important for our art project this week to know. Look at all the many colors that are inside. Let's see if we can spot a few colors that we recognize. We have red. If you said red, yes, we have red. We have green. We do have a lot of green and little spots all around. And we also have a color that looks a little bit like orange or brown mixed together, right? And some yellow. So that's very good to know because this is important for our art project this week. Another type of painting he made was a portrait here. And you can see all the shapes that he used. He used triangles, circles, squares, rectangles. You can see that all around. And look at this. This is called Castle in Sun. It's an artwork he created of using many different shapes to create a castle. And this is what it looked like. He also used a lot of very bold colors. Look at how bright they look compared to the background. The background is what is behind the main part of our picture. And it's like a dark red, so it's very muted. But we look at the colors in the front and they look very bold and bright. And then we have this last artwork I'm going to show you. It's called Resting Ships. And he made this in 1927. And this is an artwork that is using many different shapes again, and of course, colors to make an image of a ship. So, next, we're going to go ahead and watch the demonstration of how to complete this week's art project. I'm going to make sure that I go by slowly so that you can go ahead and follow along. If you need to pause the video or if you need to go ahead and go back to a part of the video, you can also do that as well. Hi there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be working here a little slower. We're going to go ahead and on our paper, we're going to be drawing the letter W. And you're going to see me drawing the letter W nice and big. And I almost go all the way to the top, but I stop before I get there, right? So next, I'm going to go to that part in the center where I'm pointing with my marker. Do you see it? The middle of our W. And I'm going to start there, and I'm going to try and create a nice curved line. So you're going to see me do that. Look at how nice and curved my line is. and I make a shape that looks a little bit like a teardrop. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing and overlap and go to the other side. Overlap means that my line's gonna be one on top of the other. Okay, so I'm going to overlap. Look at that. And I made another teardrop and with a nice curved line. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pointing to the space where I'm gonna put my eyes. So I'm gonna make a nice little curved line that looks like a frown. We're not sad though. It's a frown type of line. It goes down, it curves down, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add another line underneath that connecting, and watch this. Now I've made one eye, and there's the second eye. Alright there, boys and girls, so now you're gonna go ahead and make a nice oval inside of the cat's eye on one side, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and you can see that here. My next step is to draw my nose of the cat, and for the nose of the cat it's gonna look a little bit like a heart, and to do that all I'm gonna do is make two nice curved lines that look a little bit like the letter M, and then I'm gonna go all the way around, and there's my cat's nose. Next, I'm gonna make a nice line that looks like a smile this time instead of a frown, and this is gonna be for my cat's mouth, and you can see that there. Look at that curved line that I just made. Now next, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my whiskers. So they're gonna be 3 lines, and they go in different directions. 1, 2, and 3. There's the third one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side of my cat's face. Another 3 whiskers. 1, 2, and the 3. This is the third one I'm adding. And there it is. Next, my last step for my cat itself is to draw the neck. So I'm drawing a vertical line that goes down and one more vertical line. Now on the top, if we look at Paul Klee's artwork, we're gonna add a bird, and we're gonna do that on top of the cat's head. For the bird, I'm gonna make a nice little oval shape, just like the way I'm doing here on the top of my cat's head, and that's the way the oval would look. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add a circle connected to the oval for the bird's head. Next, I'm gonna add the bird's tail, and it's just a little square looking shape. I'm gonna make a curved line inside the bird's body, a little dot for the eye, and a little triangle for the beak. And then I'm just adding little feet to my bird. And there you go. There's the bird drawn on top of the cat's head. Now for my students, if you need a little help with lines, I'm going to provide a little template online for you to follow. And if you're ready and confident to draw this on your own, you can also do that too. Alright there, boys and girls, we're all done with our artwork. I hope you enjoyed creating your very own Paul Klee inspired cat drawing. Here you can see the original, and this is what it looks like. And of course you see also your own drawing and how they are similar or how they look the same. Again, I hope you enjoyed your project this week, and we'll see you next week, everyone. Bye!